Hi, this is Cora Stack here, Dr. Stack, and I want to raise concerns that I find very troubling, really, about the election, particularly for independents. And I'm raising it. It's extremely important. I mean, there's no point in saying this is unprecedented in Irish history. I mean, that's how bad it is. Oh, that's how goo it is in the words of a previous person of note in Irish political life. So the title of my piece here is Irish Democracy Being Silently Blocked? Hello, I'm coming to you today because something deeply troubling and worrying is happening in our democracy. I mean, it's all kind of silent and hidden, and you're kind of like being knifed in the back. They call it kind of gaslighting. Somebody asked me a while ago what was gaslighting. Oh dear, oh dear. Independent candidates, those of us without party machines, without massive financial resources, are being systematically blocked, or we feel there is a perception from fair participation in the presidential nomination process. Who's behind this silent blocking? Is there a group? Is there a ring? Is it is it like this? I don't know. I'm just asking the question. Many county councils are giving independents just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And if you go beyond your 5 minutes, you're blocked. So if you talk at all, you're blocked. So they wouldn't even give you. I mean, if I was in a lecture and I went a few minutes, the vast majority of lectures would give me a few more minutes to finish, and I would do the same. And yet this 5 minutes. I mean, county councillors are paid a fortune, not a fortune, but they're paid good money, and they can't give people 5 minutes. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. So many county councils are giving independents just 5 minutes. 5 minutes to present a vision for the highest office in the land. Meanwhile, some candidates have had months, even years of prior access to councillors, along with significant financial backing. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, I don't have the words to describe the humiliation of the 5 minute block. This are alleged. This isn't a level playing field. It's not democracy. It's gatekeeping. That's a good word now because I've read it in legal papers, very, very important legal papers, and gatekeepers, lawyers and gatekeepers. The democratic problem. Sorry, but I mean, there's it's I'm still trying to figure the puzzle out. I haven't quite. There's two pieces I haven't put together yet, and my God, there's 1,000 pieces in it. I started from an empty sheet. Let's be clear. Councillors are public representatives. They're paid public civil servants. The role is to serve the public, not to shield party candidates or restrict democracy. But what's happening now is that independents are being forced to crisscross the country, sometimes at multiple meetings on the same day. Many councillors won't even hear that properly, and worse, they're silent blocking. A refusal to engage, a closing of doors before the conversation even begins, even kind of banging down the phones, that kind of thing. I mean, it's unprecedented. This is not what democracy should look like in 2025. I mean, as somebody said, there's a movie in this. Should candidates need a proposer? This is more of an important point now that I've raised with serious points that I raised. Should candidates require or need a proposer or a seconder before being heard? How can any county council justify requiring a proposer or seconder before all candidates are even given a fair chance to make their case? I mean, these are public servants, their role as councillors are public service roles, and it seems to me that this is a loophole in the system that has not been flagged before, and because I have a brilliant mind, allegedly, and I can spot the flaws after going around a few times and seeing the patterns. You see, that's why they're blocking me. I see too many patterns, but that's just it's just noticing, like, why aren't you getting a fair shot? I mean, why is nobody voting for you? You know, what's the reason people are voting for a top class, expert in almost everything, why wouldn't they vote for someone who was as talented as me? That's like deciding the match before the referee blows the whistle. Sorry, it's bizarre in the extreme. Every candidate should have equal time, equal access, and equal respect. Only after hearing everybody should councillors decide who they wish to nominate. I mean, that's just fair play. I mean, I was on governance for years, and that's how we did it. I mean, I wasn't ever lobbied, beforehand to vote for this, that, or the other. Why the blocking? So this is the question I'm really interested in trying to find out, solve the puzzle. This is the mystery. So why are independents being blocked? This is the big mystery, and if anybody has the answer, could they maybe put it on my YouTube station, Dr. Korostak YouTube station? Some possible reasons: fear of losing the party whip. I mean, I suppose it's with the cost of living the way it is. Sure, we could all be councillors. We should all be councillors, maybe, and then we'd be able to afford to pay our electricity bills. I mean, I don't mean that in a pejorative sense, but really, that's how bad it is for people out there. Fear of being deselected, fear of rocking the boat, or being punished politically, or simply protecting the party's chosen candidate. I mean, these are all possibilities. But democracy cannot be about fear. It cannot be about career protection. It must be about giving people a genuine choice. Precedent in Ireland. There is precedent in Ireland. We've seen in past presidential elections that parties sometimes close ranks to ensure their candidate gets through, while independents struggle to be heard. It's an old story, but it's becoming more blatant this time. And when independents are silenced, it's not just about us, it's about the people we represent being silenced as well. The bigger picture. What's happening today is not just about one election. It's about the health of Irish democracy. If the presidency, the office that is supposed to stand above politics, can only ever be reached through backroom deals, silent blocking and party protectionism, then we all lose. This is a democratic crisis in slow motion. Closing call. I believe every candidate should have a fair chance, equal speaking time, equal access to councillors, equal respect. Now, I've raised this with the powers that be, and in fairness, some of them have come back to me and said that they're going to, reconsider their procedures with regard to particularly the how councillors should be proposed and the nomination and the seconders. So they are listening to what I'm saying about the process, given that all these people are public service. So they're beginning to listen to me, which is what they used to do in the governing body. They started off, someone said nobody listened to you, and when they were finished, everybody listened to you. So I'm because I'm that's because I think about these things. I can see I can see where things are off, are wrong, and should be could be improved. I mean, it's all about no good giving out. It's all about finding solutions. So democracy only works when it's fair, and right now fairness is being quietly dismantled. I mean, if you go over your 5 minutes, you're blocked. I mean, it's as if they're told to stop that chorus attack straight away. Stop it halfway, knowing that I'm crisscrossing around the country, and in a terrible state of exhaustion from going here, there, and everywhere. And I'm not the only one. I'm not the only person, but a lot of people have handlers and, big teams and so on, and people doing everything for them. It's time we called it out. It's time we demanded better. And it's time we made Irish democracy work for all of us, not just the few. So democracy belongs to the people, not the parties. And it's very regrettable to see what's going on. And it's very regrettable what Simon Harris did, to block, and then the message that gives to the other parties to do the same thing. So it is, he's let himself down big time, Simon Harris. And, sometimes you think people think they're above the law doing this sort of thing, and he was a fantastic minister for higher education. I mean, Hall Martin was brilliant in health, with the smoking ban and everything. They made major contributions. To see them reduced to this blocking and then everybody else following suit. I mean, it's appearing to be following suit silently. I believe Sinn Féin have engaged in similar tactics in Cork City. Now, I wasn't at it, but I was told it. So they've started the same sort of carry on. And and they're always fighting for the underdog and this, that, and the other. No, they're not fighting for the underdog. They're ensuring their own person will get into power. Sure, that's more blocking. So that's more blocking of independence. So who's the real Sinn Féin? That's the question. So I'm very concerned at what I'm seeing here, and it's shocking. It's shocking to see all the blocking and then the 5 minutes to distress you by bringing you around here, there, and everywhere. We're exhausted going in. You can hardly breathe, and then you're blocked after 5 minutes. Now, I want to congratulate all of the county councils who have not gone this route and who have given people 10 minutes, and that's a small few. But I want to congratulate those people because, as I say, 10 minutes is a chance and 5 minutes is a block.